I'm joined by two British Army personnel with me today. Captain James Phillips, the second in command of the Prince of Wales Company, and Sergeant Man Limbu, who is a critical care nurse. So, welcome to GBNews. Man, I'll start with you first, if that's okay. Your father served in the Falklands War, didn't he? 40-year anniversary this year.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, my father did serve in the Falkland War, and it's a 40th anniversary, and it's a big moment for him. But sadly, he's not here. He's in Nepal, so I'm here instead. I'm here to on his behalf, and it's a very immense, emotional moment for both of us.
I see. And what challenges did he face serving in the Falklands War?
So he always talked about the geography and the weather condition over there was grim and very difficult. The weight they had to carry was very heavy, along that. But he sadly lost one of his friend, Numbers, which is the person he joined the military together with, and he. Every time he brings that up, he becomes really emotional, and we'll be thinking about him along with all the fallen soldiers in Falkland War and other wars as well.
And tell me about your role as a critical care nurse. What are your responsibilities?
So I'm a critical care nurse in 2nd Medical Regiment. Before that, I do look after level 3 ITU patients in the hospital. During COVID, it was quite a difficult situation for us to look after the patient, but there was good teamwork between all the NHS staff, and we managed to, pull through. It's something I will take pride in, and proud of what we achieved.
Definitely a sense of camaraderie there. James, let's have a talk to you about you have quite an important role in training Ukrainian troops to fight Russian aggression, I suppose.
Yeah, so I'm currently training Ukrainian recruits, which is a huge responsibility and something I'm incredibly proud to do. It's a huge responsibility trying to pass on as much knowledge in an incredibly short amount of time to them, to then go back and fight for their country.
And what kind of specific training do you give them?
So we really focus on survivability to start with. Basically keeping them alive for as long as possible, and then lethality, building their training, working in both the rural and urban environments, and then moving on to a range package where we teach them how to shoot and to move together, so they can be as lethal as possible.
Are they fast learners?
Incredibly quick learners. So we've compressed a 28-week course, combat infantryman's course, from 3 weeks for our first 2 rotations, and now we're on a 5-week course. So they are learning a huge amount of information within 5 weeks.
And you've been on operations in Iraq as well, I believe. What was your responsibilities out there?
So we were part of the coalition forces out there. We were responsible for force protection, so moving around advisors and responsible for their security while we were out in Iraq.
And last night you were at the Royal Albert Hall for the Festival of Remembrance, and you marched behind the Book of Remembrance, didn't you? Just describe your experience of yesterday.
Yesterday evening was incredibly moving. It was amazing to be part of and to represent the team that has trained Ukrainian recruits and also the Welsh Guards on this year of remembrance, which is 40 years after the Falklands War, where the Welsh Guards lost a lot of service persons. So yeah, an amazing experience. And
this Remembrance Sunday particularly poignant because your Commander-in-Chief has changed from the late Majesty the Queen to King Charles III. So quite a special moment.
Yes, it is. I think as a person or as a service personnel, there was a very deep understanding between Her Majesty and the armed forces. But we're really proud to serve under His Majesty now, and proud to wear this uniform as well.
What about you, James?
Yeah, so being Welsh Guardsmen, we had a very close link to the now King when he was Prince of Wales. So it's incredibly, I'm incredibly proud to now serve him as King. Yeah.